If you are thinking about combining different materials for your tile floor, before doing so, let me bring this to your attention. We are currently working in a bathroom right now. This bathroom floor has two types of tiles. It has a marble tile and it has granite tiles. And I want to show you how it wears differently. And what I love about this example is that it's in the exact same area. So each tile has encountered and endured the exact same amount of foot traffic and type of foot traffic because it's all centered in one area. So let's take a look at the variables, then I'll go over the reasons why, and then what you should think about before deciding to select a tile that's a combination of, and the first thing that comes to mind is anything calcium carbonate, let's say limestone, marble, travertines, onyx marbles, all these different types of calcium carbonate stones. If you combine them with a silicate, if you combine them with granite, if you combine it with slate, which you wouldn't, but just throwing that out there. If you were to try to combine it with glass, I have seen these awesome, cool looking metallic tiles now. I've seen concrete tiles. These tiles, if you mix and match a calcium carbonate stone with granite, metal, glass, anything else, you need to see this.
As we're looking at the floor, the beige is the marble, the black is the granite. Look at the tiles that are shining. All of the black tiles have a gorgeous sheen to it, and all of the marble tiles do not. The marble tiles are completely worn off, where the granite tiles still look like they're brand new.
The reason why that is because these different materials are, one is harder, one is softer. I mean, that's pretty much it. One is much denser, one isn't. One is softer, one can easily scratch, which is the marble. You can easily scratch it, easily etch it, and it can easily be restored. But when it is combined with a granite, which is very difficult to etch. Now, normally it wouldn't etch, but if you were to put like some skull and bones type acid on granite, oh, you're gonna get an etch all right. But granite is almost impervious to your normal acidic products. If you were to be in a kitchen and you were on all those different materials, all those different solutions that etch with marble in kitchens and things like that, this granite would be amazing for that. Now, with that being said, the harder it is to etch it, the harder it is to scratch it, the harder it is to dull it, the harder it is to restore it. So if you were gonna have this floor put in your home, your marble will need to be restored. And if you combine it with a granite, your costs are going to be exponentially higher. Because basically, you know how they say, you're only as strong as your weakest link? Well, in this case, it's kind of the reverse when it comes to the service. You must restore the service in line with the hardest material. Because if you were to try to perform restoration grinding steps that a marble would need, good luck making that granite look gorgeous again. It's the other way around, because no matter what you do to the granite, the marble is always going to positively react to the steps that you use to restore the granite. But because granite is that much harder to work on, your cost goes up. And then in addition to that, I'm not even gonna start talking about different mosaics, because this right here, luckily for us, we're talking about 12 by 12 tiles. These are all 12 by 12. So let's just say that for some reason, the people in this place, they wanted to restore that marble. They wanted to get it truly naturally restored. Yeah, technically, we can go to each and every one of these blocks and restore each and every one of them, tape up the black ones. But now, it now translates into labor. And then when it translates into labor, now we're shooting cost back up. So depending on the type of materials that you select is going to determine the type of services that you're going to need. So with that said, when designing your home, your commercial place, it doesn't matter what, your space that you're gonna beautify, please take into consideration the materials that you're putting in there and the type of services that must take place ongoing and what those costs are. So with that being said, hopefully this video was helpful. If you got any questions, comments, please like, subscribe, comment, give us a call if we could be a part of your project. Catch you next time.